If you enjoyed the video, like, comment, subscribe. You can just be the spontaneous doofus who makes everything programmed like... and that's okay. You can be scattershot with it.
Okay.
But what you really need to
doofus,
do...
Right?
Not, that is kind of... I'm not even trying to be mean. It is a foolish thing.
It is funny that you said not trying to be mean,
Yes.
but you're like, they're doofus.
It is a foolish thing to do.
Look, you're a total dweeb,
No.
but it's not bad.
No, it's a foolish thing to do because you're thinking in your head.
We hate you.
You're thinking in your head.
But-
Okay.
I'm kidding.
But what I'm saying is you're thinking in your...
Trying to farm highlights, dude. You're killing me here.
You've got a lot of highlights. We've got the whole episode's been a highlight of ramble, but we haven't had this in a while. So we're permitted to have an episode where we're like, ugh. But
Being shy is a superpower.
yeah, that was bad. But the beginning part,
You think I'm cool, right? I used to be shy.
I used to be shy. He's like, shyness makes you cool.
You did?
Yeah, positively enforced.
Me. Everybody loves me and thinks I'm sick now.
Phase rub, yeah. Imagine putting yourself. Oh gosh, the freaking.
Phase up, bro.
I'm gonna do something. Do I really want to gun ahead? You also don't make things too complicated on yourself. You're like, I'm gonna have 50,000 edits, spinning around the camera, doing all this crazy stuff. And it's like, and that's also a highlight there. But
You always have time. There's always enough.
and there's always enough time.
Valkyrie is another. I don't like her very much, but like, I mean, she's beautiful, but that's not the point.
And last but not least, the live performance.
La 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 la, I kinda like this song. La 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 la, why don't you sing along? La 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 la, I sing my la 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 for the girls, yeah.
Welcome to this episode.
Game Dude Podcast. I'm Bren.
Podcast. I'm Spidey. That was a funny intro.
Yeah, I don't know. I never know if we switch off or.
Sometimes we do, sometimes we don't. We're back. We're back and we're together.
In person. I did go back and watch.
Oh, there's some episodes where
A few
Discord does really
The
bad
reaction
with
videos
the
looking
video stuff.
terrible, which I just didn't know was happening.
It's bad. It's straight up terrible.
So we're working on it, but
Yes, our plan is to like switch to like Zoom or something. I mean, it makes sense why Discord might be bad. Maybe they have like millions of users on their thing. But switching, I think we're gonna switch to Zoom for the stuff. We're gonna try to do more physical, like, okay, we're both here.
yeah, the goal is to do it more like this.
We're gonna do it more like this because first off, that's how most podcasts are. Like you just have two dudes in a
Yeah, it's like we
one
live
microphone.
10 minutes away from.
And we live 10 minutes away from each other. We literally live 10 minutes away.
I'm just lazy. It's really why it was happening.
If it was like
you would have come to my
Yes.
house.
yes, if it was 30 minutes, I would understand being like, okay, why
Like
would
every
we do this?
time?
Like every time you drive 30 minutes away. Like if I still lived where we used to live, I'd be like, okay,
Like, where'd you live?
what the Union Mills stuff.
Oh, yeah.
You moved out faster than I did. So
Yeah.
So it was like, if I still lived there, I would understand. Like we could see why we'd be like, okay, we're doing online. Sometimes we'll show up, sometimes we won't. But this time it's like, okay, we need to be more consistent with that. But we also, first off, and then get rid of Discord. Like we could try to sort it out. We could try, but Discord has no options to down the quality. There's nothing you can change with.
Plus, they're also making you have to scan your ID and stuff.
Yes, Discord did that. They did the whole ID scanning thing.
It is weird, but I do understand they're trying to make it so people can't prey on kids.
Yes,
I assume.
yes, that is good. But
they're not a safe website to put all your info.
no, to scan your website. I mean, what website is safe? To be honest,
That's true, but Discord's been hacked like many times.
it's bad. It's bad. But it's just, yeah, we want to get rid of that. So get that out of the way.
It's not even very good for gaming. Honestly, I would
It's
be
not
okay to
good
get
for
away
gaming.
from. I think that the way it's set up is awesome.
Yes.
Like, you pop in a server, you can make your own server. Like, it's really easy to use. The UI is not cluttered.
But
But everything else, the sound delayed. TeamSpeak has less delay.
yes.
Like, it's
Because you'd be
crazy.
saying something, you'd be like, oh, did you hear what I said? I'm like, what? What did you say? Can you repeat that? I'll say that. Like, we would do that on Discord
Or it would be like we talk at the same time as each other
We'd be-
all the time.
every time.
Because it's like you think there's a pause, but there's not a pause.
No,
You're just delayed.
no. But I feel like and people started saying, dude, this makes podcasts so much easier. That's something that
Discord
people say Discord does, all these online stuff. You know,
I mean, maybe there's something we can tweak.
back in the day,
But I don't think you can.
we had
You don't have
something
any
called-
options.
No, we don't have many options. There are a couple ways that people did it back in the. I tried. I checked, dude. I checked the video stuff. It had nothing to tweak.
Yeah.
and that's
Oh, to make the
probably-
video. I more mean like audio delay and everything.
Oh, audio delay.
I don't know how you.
That
understand.
might have something, but like the video stuff, there's
Because I started with TeamSpeak. That's the first online like chat thing I did, and there's no delay.
no delay, no trouble.
But I don't think they have video chat.
If
or anything.
TeamSpeak does, then that would definitely be an infinitely better option. But I just find it funny. TeamSpeak was actually easier to use than Discord is. Like you also just popped into a server and just talked to each other. Like I'm not saying there's
Yeah.
video stuff, but the thing is, and some people used to do it like, oh, they record their segment of the audio and then the other person will record their segment of the audio on their computer, and then the other person will record their segment of the audio, like a Game Club podcast. That's another one that's out there. It's dead, but like it's over. They ended
Yeah.
it. But they used to do it that way. You had to record each person's segment and send them to each other. But in some ways,
Oh,
Like, that's how
they
they
would
do
just have a camera on them and send
Yes.
the videos to.
yes, they wouldn't they would just record the segment and then just send it to each other. There would be no
Like, so we would be talking to each other,
yes, through like
and
Discord.
we would just
or
have a
whatever.
camera on us.
And then we'd have a camera and our microphones plugged in.
That's not a. That's way so much work though. That's way more editing.
It is more honestly kind of.
Oh, unless you just put them all in the same. You
It's
could put
actually-
each of them side by side.
It's really easy actually, especially with
But my thing is, how would I get you the footage? I still have to come here to get you the footage.
not necessarily. You could send it to me on email. I mean,
Like Google Drive?
like Google
'Cause
Drive.
email's
We
way
can have a
too
Google
big.
Drive between us. We can have like a little private. I think we need to have a file server anyways, like the whole family does to a degree. Some kind of thing to like put stuff on to like share files.
No, I agree. That's
Like,
actually not a bad. That's not a bad idea.
because it's like, and then for the video, one guy would just like,
You could screen record it.
yep, you could just screen record the video.
We'd have to make sure we were going at the same time, though. Actually, you could screen record and just screen share with me, and then it doesn't matter the quality.
No. And then we could
Whoever's doing it could just record, right?
yeah, you could just what you
I could
do-
screen share, and we're not recording that. We're recording my screen.
Yes.
That looks nice.
Yes, that's what we're doing. We're not doing any like online communication. Like we are to a degree to hear each other, but we're not doing it like we're recording our segment separately. That is better because you don't have as much.
That's
You don't have as much, and people are saying, "Oh, dude, the online stuff is better." Not really. I mean,
Not for that. Not
no,
when you know, unless you know.
no.
Sure, it's better if you know it's going to be good quality.
Yes,
But
and all you have to do to sync up the footage is just go. That's how they did it with cameras and
because-
microphones.
yeah, because
You
as
just-
long as you could key my camera, like we could just have be on separate sections of the videos.
Yes, we could. That's the thing. It's just putting things together. I would do that sometimes in Discord. Sometimes Discord would arrange the cameras in a weird way.
Yeah.
So I would move the footage around. I would move the footage around like piece by piece. Like, okay, my camera goes here. His camera goes
Yeah,
here.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
It was doing the up down kind of
Yeah.
thing. And then I wasn't able to change it. So I was like, okay, side to side. That's basically the same concept. And that is better. That is better to just have the video be shared that way. Like you're not just
Well, guaranteeing that at least the video's high quality.
like it'll be high quality. It guarantees the video's high quality. It guarantees that we don't have to think about like, oh, what's going on? Do I need to switch?
how big do you think an hour of footage is? Like video footage.
It's only like a gig or two.
That's
Depend-
it?
Yeah, dude, it's like a gig or two,
Wow,
depending on what you're
I
doing.
don't know why I always thought it was gonna be more.
Like we don't even have to do crazy settings stuff. It doesn't even matter. See, file size doesn't matter. I got like a 7 terabyte.
Well, I just mean like on my laptop doesn't have a ton of memory.
That's true. That's true.
But if it's just a few gigs, like,
yeah,
I
it's not
obviously
going to
have
be.
that.
Yes,
I mean, it could be 15 gigs, and I could.
and you
do
just
that.
delete. That's basically the size. That's literally the size of files, either 7 to like 15, depending on what you're doing. Now, and that would be nice because first off, yeah, if we want to do online stuff, that's what's funny. Those people on that show were like, okay, it's so much easier using Discord. It's like,
What show?
the Game Club podcast, like Beta 64.
Oh,
she
okay.
says A+ star. Like,
If it looks good, yeah, it actually
it
is.
is better to do it this way because communication errors. The thing is, people think we're in the future. Star Trek, where they put on a video thing and they show each other. You know what I'm saying? Like they think we're in Star Trek. Oh, it's like Star Trek. We can Skype and stuff, but it's still not that good. It's still not that good yet.
Not yet, no.
Like we're in a.
It depends on what you use. I'm sure there's stuff we could use that would look
but
way better.
Paying to make stuff work would be.
I think just Zoom would look
Zoom would look better.
better.
Yes.
But I don't know that. Well, you haven't done it. So
For
I actually don't know.
sharing, we could. The thing is, it doesn't even matter. We can just communicate via Discord or whatever, or Zoom, and then just have. And then, like you said, the recording separate files sounds better. It just does. Like it sounds better in terms of.
Yeah, because technically, as long as we record, all you have to do is line up the start. And
Yes,
everything else.
that's
is
it.
fine.
That's all you have to do, and then you don't have to think about, okay, is there going to be a communication error? Is there going to be a problem? Because we're both recording.
Yeah.
It's not going through. I have two things. That's actually better for me because I can edit your audio. Like
True.
I don't have to have it be
There's a lot more
put together
control.
with the
Yeah, there's a lot more editing control for sure.
because if you push record and you have a thing going at the same time for Discord, I only get one output.
Wish you would have thought of this before.
Yes, we should
Now
we should have thought
Probably
of
going to be here more, so
it is a better idea to do it that way. If we're doing it remotely, we should just record. I mean, that's not that hard to do. It's just pushing one button, literally just one button, and then I'll have a couple audio channels. I won't even have to deal with being like, okay, got to throw some stuff like noise cancellation.
yeah.
We could just mute the clip if it has copyrighted music too, because voice cancellation is good, but it does have a little bit of like quirks to it
oh yeah.
where it's like, okay, it's weird. It's like you'll sometimes, depending on what kind of clip you have, like let's say the person's quieter or louder or whatever, I won't have to think about that anymore. I won't be like, hey, how loud's the video? How quiet's the video? It doesn't matter.
Oh yeah, for you.
Because it doesn't matter.
It's
for
going to
me.
be separate tracks.
Yeah, it's separate tracks. That works way better. I was thinking in my head, oh, dude, is there a way to split tracks on like an online thing? No, there isn't. Because you're still just getting the video and the guy. Because he's playing computer audio. That's how it. That is just a better idea. I think that
If we're doing it,
yes.
If we're doing it, we're doing it that way for sure.
Yes, we are doing it that way from now on.
Because that will look way better.
Who cares about communication errors when you're both recording? Like, you don't lose an episode. If there's like a communication error, you don't lose a part of an episode. You don't have to deal with all that stuff. It doesn't matter if
How many people have viewers watched our, because they also have views on them.
They have quite a bit. That's
So
the
they've
funny
watched them
part.
and been like, oh, this is, look at this terrible.
And they still, I'm thinking, and I look at these episodes, I'm like, watch the later ones, dude. The later ones are so much better.
Well, I'm saying they could have been like
Oh yeah, they could have.
exiting off immediately because
Yes,
look how
they
crap
could
this looks.
They could have 100%, and I wouldn't blame them. But like, it's
Anyway, that's not even the topic we're supposed to be talking
that's
about. But
not
I am glad we
Yes,
explained.
because that is a better idea.
And I'm going to be here most of the time. And
Yes.
hope the plan is that I'm here in person
And even if you're not,
more.
the plan is to have him here. The plan is to have him here. But the thing is, we have a better way of doing this. It is risky just recording the Discord conversation or whatever we're using to communicate. It is risky.
So what's the topic that you wanted to have?
The beginning of January, I was just sitting down playing Assassin's Creed 2, bored out of my mind, like not bored out of my mind. I was having fun. It was a blast. I beat the game, and one of our brothers was watching us, and I was like, man, YouTube is really rough, man. It's real rough. That was the first thing I said. Was YouTube was
Someone
rough.
was watching us or watching you play?
Yeah,
Assassin's
watching me
Creed?
play Assassin's Creed.
Okay.
Matt walked in. That's his name. I mean, he's in the video of the hot sauce video. But he walked in and he's like, okay, what are you talking? He's like, YouTube's hard. Wait, what are you talking about? He's like, I was like, oh, it's hard to get ideas out, like a passionate, good, cohesive idea. Like you can't just shotgun it out. He's like, but if you want to have any form of audience, you kind of have to a degree. He's like, is one video a week that hard? Is it that hard, dude? I mean, is it that hard to get a video out a week?
No.
We've done it how many times for this?
True.
We almost have 200 episodes. How hard is it to do?
It depends on what it is, right? Like, if it's a highly edited video, it is a lot of work.
Yes, but I have gotten...
SpideyCast isn't a highly edited video.
No, it is edited to a point where I cut out a lot of bull crap.
Yeah, but just chopping stuff out is easy.
Yes, it is.
I'm talking about adding like crazy effects, like how you edited the hot sauce video or how you edited our intro.
Those types of videos are that way, but for the...
Dude, that one where you gave me a baguette and a French hat? I didn't know you did that.
Yeah, I did it. I actually said I was going to.
How did you do that?
A baguette. I drew a baguette, and I drew,
but it's like, how did you get it in the shot?
It's the layer system.
Just a still, that's just a layered still.
Yep, and then I just keyframe it so your hands are the baguette and the thing are on your head. And
dude, that's what I'm talking about. That takes time though.
It does take time, but
I'm not saying that specific thing was super hard. But if you're doing that a bunch in a video,
if you're doing
that adds.
Yes, it does. But I've learned, so the Spidey cast was the culmination of what I was doing. Like it was the culmination of what I was doing. I was like, okay, I don't need to have stills, like putting thousands of stills and stuff to like show gameplay.
Yeah.
It's better to show gameplay than stills. And I was like, okay, but what about a script? I was like, okay, I need to heavily script this. That's what I thought in my head. But then I started noticing, wait a minute, I know so much useless information about video games.
Yeah.
I got to a point where I didn't even need to. I would fill up an hour of stuff just pushing record and talking.
Yeah. Yeah, but we're going. So that was my bad. I mean, not my bad. I didn't want more info on like. I was just counterpointing Matt that like depending on what you're doing, it does take a long time to do it.
It depends on what you're doing. If you're doing what every other channel does.
If I'm chopping, if we're chopping up our podcast, that's easy to get out.
Yes.
If we're
that's good.
If we're chopping up, one of your videos where it's real informational with a script and stills,
and all this stuff that does take.
That is not like that's to get one out every week.
Yes,
that's a tall order.
That's a tall order. But with what I was doing for the Spidey cast,
yes, Spidey cast,
top
you easily should.
Order. In fact, it was an evolution of what I was doing. I feel like in some ways because the reason why I say that is because I'm getting information out, but I'm also getting more of my personal opinion out about something. And it's kind of it was the evolution. The idea for that show was, okay, the way I'm doing things right now, I'm only spending I get like 5 minutes of a video out.
Yeah.
Where I barely talk about anything in the video.
Yeah.
Like the Mickey Mouse video. Yes, it got views, but it was like, I thought in my head, that was the video that pushed me to be like, okay, what's going on here? Something doesn't feel right. I'm not saying.
Well, so we went. Matt was like, "Dude, it's not that hard to push out a video."
No.
So then, what did you think from there?
And I was like, I mean,
you're playing Assassin's Creed. Matt comes in and is like, "Dude, it's not that hard to make a Spidey
he's like,
cast
it's not
video
that hard to do that. It's not that hard to accomplish."
He was saying
goals.
that you have to do that. You're gonna have to push out videos even if they're not your favorite idea.
No, even if they're not your favorite idea, and you'll end up being proud of them anyways. You always end up being that way at the end of it. Because you made something. Like making stuff for me is fun. Yeah. And the thing is, if you're so obsessed with that, do it more consistently. Yeah, that's a cat, but do it more consistently. Work harder at it. Just do it. It's not that hard to do, dude.
So that's what
and then I was like, no, he's completely wrong. I was just playing the game. I got to the end of the game, where you beat up the Pope and stuff, and the very over the top ridiculous stuff that series is known for. And I was thinking in my head, like, I'm sitting here playing this video game. My goal is to try to build for voice acting. I want to do voice acting stuff. I want to build something with voice acting. Thing. I want to frickin' make videos every week
on Spidey Cast.
On Spidey Cast specifically.
So don't expect Seth Buscus.
No, do not expect.
And obviously
Spidey
still here
anymore. And still here. Don't expect that. That channel was fun, but I just sat there looking at this massive monster of videos and being like, man, I feel like I can do better than this. That's what I thought in my head elsewhere. That's part of why I moved. I wanted to do a new formula. But yeah, those are my goals. And finish a game to develop. That's what I want to do. Those are my goals.
I was gonna say, I hope he says that.
Yes, that is the goal as well. I worked very hard on this, but those are my goals. Anytime I play a game, I need to just talk about it. I need to talk about it. Anytime I watch a video or watch a movie, I need to talk about it. If I'm in the theaters, I need to make a review about it. If I'm doing voice recordings or thinking about voice acting, that also ties into this. I want to see if I can get into it. I want to see if I can get into it. I was like, I'm thinking of all these plot lines, writing these detailed things out. I have a fancy new vocal booth that I record audio in now. What am I doing? Get in that booth and do it. That's what I'm trying to say. Is I was like hesitant. I was like, oh, I'm going to have to start out with all these guys on Casting Call Club and like build a thing, build kind of build sand, like build a platform. Yeah. Build a platform is more so what it is. Like, yeah. Because in any industry, you can't just build off of sand. Like, it's why you get degrees. It's why you get, why you do stuff. Well, you need to, yes. And I'm not saying the job market's good now. It's not. No, I know. But like, you have to build a platform. You need to start working with people if you're going to do voice acting. Correct. And I'm being honest, you're going to have to do fan projects. 100%. If you're going to do that. Stuff we've made fun of. It's nothing to be made fun of. You're going to have to be doing it. You're going to have to be doing that a lot. No,
I'm saying like it's stuff that we've made fun of before.
Yes.
You're going to have to
I made fun of it too. I made fun of it.
That's what I'm saying. You're the one who shows me them.
I show you them out of a laugh, but I had an intrigue with them. Like,
I always knew you kind of liked it.
I always liked it to a degree.
The voice acting, you obviously like voice acting.
The scene was a big deal. Like, I thought it was so cool. I mean, I bought like how many freaking mics? I thought, dude, this is interesting. You can talk into a mic. I've gotten to the point where, with not to get off topic, but as I was saying, I was thinking in my head, I'm making fun of this, but this is how people start. Dude, this is how people start with this. Like, you have to get people to actually like your stuff, you have to, it's just like with YouTube. You think in your head, man, that's really stupid. This guy sits down and he edits this video and he does all this stuff and he writes a script. It's fun to watch, but that'd be so stupid to do. You're wasting your time. I was thinking in my head, waste of time. All this stuff is a waste of time. You're never going to get anywhere unless you have that it factor. And just, I'm thinking in my head, like,
The it factor, what is that though?
What is the it factor?
That's when you say that, what does that mean?
Like the it factor. You need to be a James Arnold Taylor or a Tom Kane.
Oh, you're talking about voice acting.
Yeah, I mean this extends to everything. The it factor is, but what I'm telling you is a lot of times we as humans think in our heads that an idea is really stupid. That's how it is, or we think that person.
At least we do.
Yes,
we do.
Some people do. They're like, "Oh, this is stupid."
Some people don't. We do, definitely. I think most people do.
Most people think, "Okay, this is stupid." If you have such a high interest in something, such a heavy interest, and so like you're just gaining knowledge about it, and you're just a fan. A lot of times when you're a fan of something, you probably should do it. I'm just being honest, because it's like,
how are you talking about voice acting?
I've been since I was like.
No, I don't want to interrupt. That's me getting you on a tangent.
This isn't a tangent. I'm just saying, since I was 14, I talked about it.
Yeah, I just mean that. Oh, you were just answering it.
Yeah, I was just answering.
I was saying I cut you off and was like, "How long have you been into it?"
Yeah, dude, it's fine. I'm not going to get into the whole dynamics of it, but it's
I don't care if you do.
It's like, bro, it's just.
I was just saying you were making a good point, and I cut you off.
It's like a lot. We always think in our heads, dude, this is impossible. This is stupid. Who cares? These people are special. Some people are born with talent. That is how it is. Yeah. But the thing is, stop thinking about that. Stop thinking about born with talent. Stop thinking about like, oh, this is really, hard to get into. There's hundreds of other people. Or this is like, YouTube, I can't get an idea out fast enough. Or I can't do this fast enough. I'm not saying getting into YouTube in a professional sense. Like, the reason why I'm jumping between these two is because these are goals I'm setting for myself. I want to be more consistent with the Spidey cast. I want to be more consistent with voice acting. I want to start doing auditions. I want to start doing many a week, not a day, a week. With videos, that's fine. Once a week is okay. But once a week's not that hard. That's what my brother was trying to say is, bro, what are you doing? what are you doing, man? Like, what the heck are you doing? You're sitting here complaining about it. Just do it. Like, we love to sit down and put our complain pants on and say life's so hard, because you're not getting immediately noticed and you're not getting immediately cast, or you're not getting immediately like viewed, or you're not getting you're not getting 50K every video. And that's a pretty good margin, and that can still get you
incredible.
That can get you quite a bit of.
Who cares? People are seeing your stuff,
and that's what it is. That's what I'm trying to say is, you can push these things to money goals by being smart. You need to be smart and just be like, I'm gonna make a video a week. It's good. First off, it's good mentally, because if you don't have a job, which I don't yet, you can get kind of something going. You're actually working on something, but you're also not wasting your time just sitting down, picking up a controller like this and just going like that. You're just coasting in life at that point. You're not really doing anything. You're not doing anything. Like, you're just sitting there like, oh, who cares? Who cares?
Yeah.
What is this wasted time? Dude, I'm playing I'm playing Assassin's Creed 2. And I'm just sitting there. I'm just doing nothing. Like, it is enjoyable. That's fine. It's the weekend, whatever. But I'm thinking, what am I going to do after this? After this game has been replayed? Am I just going to move on to the next game in the series? Be bored? Like just play the entire thing of that? Do nothing for the entire week? Maybe the next week I make a Spidey cast episode. I'm like, no, I'm going to make one today. I'm going to make one the next week. I'm going to make one the next week. Like, it doesn't stop. If you're consuming content, you can make content about that content pretty easily. If you're playing something and it gets you free footage to throw in the background, it gets you free things.
True.
It gives you something to talk about. You're like, oh, there's not enough games coming out now. You have an entire backlog of games you've played. You have an entire thing, and you don't even have to fully play a game to fully talk about it. Like Luigi's Mansion. I didn't need to. I just recorded the episode, the first game. Like, I didn't
beat all of.
I beat the first game.
I was like, oh.
I'm saying I didn't touch this thing.
3, we were almost done with.
And we were almost done with.
We should once again. We had to,
and that needs to be an episode. That needs to be an episode of this. But
that would be a cool episode.
Like, just to be like, hey, it was a real fun game. There's a lot of, but still, that's what I'm trying to lean into is stop telling yourself no. Stop saying no. Stop saying it's impossible. Stop saying, and I'm not saying like, oh, this is motivational. Though this is reality, folks. This isn't motivational. This isn't cookie cutter. This isn't cheesy. Do it. If it's going to keep irking your mind that much, and you're going to keep thinking about it.
If it keeps coming back up, there's a reason it keeps coming back up.
Freaking do it.
There's a reason it keeps coming back up.
Stop thinking in your head. If you're like obsessed with something, for me, what's this type of microphone? Watching microphone reviews, watching voice actors give advice. Why am I watching these videos? Why am I watching these videos if I'm not in the mood to do it? Do it, dude. You've thought about it so much. As a kid, that was like your thing. You knew, you hear a voice, oh, that's this guy, that's this guy, that's this guy. If you're a super recognizer, in that industry, and you're so interested in seeing fan projects and seeing things, like, what am I doing is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
What am I doing? I'm telling myself, no, oh, this is cringy, this is cheesy. How do I act? Why would I want to do this? You can do it for cash too. Obviously you do it for passion solely. Particularly, you do it for passion first. But the thing is, you can build platforms, people. You can build platforms.
I do think the money thought of it is...
No. That should not be the first thought you ever put into it.
I don't think that's even what you're saying. I just think that the way it is nowadays is we see all these people making money off all this stuff, and we're like... Then they start thinking that for some reason that they should be...
Oh, they can do it. It's like, oh, because they can do it.
Like, you have to do it because you just want people to watch your stuff.
Yes.
That's the only
reason why you do it.
Reason you should be doing it. You get 8 views on a video instead of being like, oh my gosh, I'm a loser. Not that I don't even think that. When I get 8 views on a video, I'm stoked. Well, if you get 8 views on a video, it's like, dude, that's amazing.
You just filled a room filled with 22 people. That was one of the episodes. You filled a room with 90 people.
Like, oh, 8 people just came in here and watched you talk about something.
Watched you talk about
That's crazy.
Your show got 22 people.
That they found on the internet full of other content to watch.
Yes.
So
exactly. Oh, this audition you did, you know, people actually listened to it. You know, that's what I'm trying to say is if you get anything,
yeah,
it's good, man. Baby, if you get one, even just one, baby.
yeah.
If you get one, just do it. Just do it. If you're getting a single eye over you at all, do it. Seriously.
Yeah.
You don't have to keep thinking in your head, man, I can't do it. It's like, just do it.
All those people who made it pretty much all those people who made it most of them grinded forever.
They grinded forever.
Didn't care.
Did they succeed every time? No. 90% of the time they had, they had like for voice acting, they had an audition. Auditions flew out the window over and over again. YouTube channels, hours of content made, things did not get more positively viewed. The next video, one video was 100 views. The next video was like 20 views. But it's like, dude, that doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Okay? The fact that you have a single person viewing it at all, the fact that you have, let's say, a sub or two, or even one sub.
Yeah.
That you need.
That's the way you have to look at it.
Yes,
and it's not even the way you have to look at it. That's just the reality of it.
Yes, it is the reality of it. Like
how good does it feel when I make something and I show someone and I'm like, dude, look at watch this.
It's like,
and they watch it and they're like, dude,
so
nice.
Cool. And you're having
that's happening like with other people. Even if it's just one.
You're having it with strangers on the internet.
I can watch you and be like, dude, that one guy thought this was sick. Like, that's all. Or like, he watched it.
You saw the comment. The guy's like, dude, this was a fun episode. I'm thinking, I never get this kind of stuff on my Spidey Seth channel at all.
You have. You definitely have.
I did, but it was never as like, I'm getting way more comments on this channel. It's weird. Like.
Well, I mean, I'll combine probably not. Right?
It probably.
It's been around like way longer.
Yes, it has combined.
Plus, you have that like 10,000.
Yeah, the
whole RC Cola thing. And...
Yes, but I'm saying from a perspective of like recency, like it's interesting. You start a new channel. I do think it is that's why I started a new channel. It wasn't because like, first off, I was like, this channel's cluttered. I have a giant backlog of videos and people are just revisiting the same ones over and over again. Like they're constantly revisiting the Mickey Mouse one over and over and over. Like, it's great to have that, but it's kind of like, okay, I need something like, I started a new one because I was like, I need to have a consistent format. There's no beginning childhood stuff here. Like, there's nothing holding this back. You're not thinking, oh, here's the 15-year-old videos. And those are great, and I'll keep them there. But they're not an advantage to what I'm trying to do now. I want to separate myself from that channel. Because and my brother gave me the cake in the pants to be like, dude, what are you like you're whining about it, like, oh man, you know, you can have so much passion for something, but this doesn't happen. It's like, he's like, you have to make it happen, dude. And even if it doesn't happen, just keep doing it.
Yeah, if you actually like it, yeah,
just keep doing it, bro. You don't build off. The first thing I want to say is you don't build off of sand. Second off, keep doing it. If you're that passionate about it, to keep thinking about it every week, and I do think about videos a lot. I do think about voice acting a lot. I like, just do it, okay? I know I'm repeating myself, but it's just,
you don't have to be a watcher all the time. You can do.
No, you can do, and it's okay to do.
I can do what they do.
Yes, you can.
I can do it.
Yes,
so can you.
And that's what I'm trying to say. It's not like a hokey motivational thing. It's the reality of it. The reality of it is if you're not doing it, you're not going to get it. Yeah. You know, that cheesy Darman video where the guy is sitting down and he's like, man, I want to be a streamer or whatever. And his brother's like, oh,
dude, being shy is a superpower.
Yeah, that was bad. But the beginning part.
You think I'm cool, right? I used to be shy.
He's like, shyness makes you cool.
You did?
Yeah, positively enforced.
Me. Everybody loves me and thinks I'm sick now.
Phase rug, yeah. Imagine putting yourself, oh gosh, the freaking, yeah.
Phase up, bro.
But that video did bring up a good point. It's like, if you're not going to turn the camera on, if you're not going to turn the microphone on, what are you doing?
Who said that?
Like at the beginning, the bully,
yeah, dude.
The character who's bad, the bully gives the most valid advice in the entire video.
Not having your yeah, true.
He's like, hey, I
think that if you're going to do it, have something on the screen.
Yes.
Have a model on the screen, have your face, have a brand, unless you're no, you just always have a camera. I guarantee, unless you're incredible at the game,
Yes.
like what that you're playing or whatever you're doing, you're like a master at it. You need a camera.
Nobody cares about watching gameplay footage.
And yes, you're gonna be made fun of. Sometimes people are gonna say you look like a dweeb.
You're gonna make a video that you'll look back on, and you'll be like, "This was."
People are gonna come in and be like, "You have like no viewers.
You have no viewers,
no duh.
You have no subs.
Like I just started, bro.
Why are you doing
Give me some
that?"
time to grow, bro."
The thing is, you can grow. You actually can grow. And I'm not saying that like, oh, dude, this will be a big thing. But while you're like living, like I said, with the job thing, I'm just getting a job to go by while I build a platform. I want to build a platform, and that's okay. You need to, you don't have to build a platform, but when you're starting, if you want to do something with it, build a platform, brother.
Just make stuff.
Make stuff.
It's not a challenging thing.
Get out there and make stuff. Don't think.
If you want to.
Yes, if you want.
It's not for everybody.
No, it's not for everybody.
If you truly don't care, like then don't do it.
Yeah, obviously don't do it. But it's like you need to start doing. You can't be thinking, man, this won't get views. Man, I need to be on this trendy idea.
Of course, it's probably not going to get that many views. They don't have an audience.
A trend also. And I've seen all these channels get their quick bucks. There's a lot of them that are small that got quick bucks from attaching to a trend. Their channels are out the door within. I've seen plenty of them. Nice, but I've seen plenty of them fail horribly as they keep like hugging that trend.
One of the big ones is to do like tutorial.
Oh, it is. That's
tutorial channel. But then it's like, is that really what you want to do?
Do you want to do a tutorial?
Make tutorial videos?
No, what you need to do, this is what you actually need to do. And I'm not like, oh, dude, look at me. I'm so professional. What you actually need to, it's obvious advice. Make a formula of content. Stick to that formula. If you change the formula, your views are going to go down. If you stick with the formula, your views are going to go up because people like watching things that are consistent. You're not going to watch a episode of SpongeBob and you'll see like bloody death everywhere and you'll be like, dude, whoa, man, this is great. Or let's say they're like monotone. They're like completely monotone in the episode. You don't go there for that. Or like a really deep story. SpongeBob does have some episodes, but you're going for it is kind of slice of life. Like you're not going to this game or this show or this thing because you want something different. You're going there because you want the content to be consistent. You want the formula to be consistent. Formulas are the key to success. I'm just being honest. I think they are. If you're making content, you go for a formula, but you don't think, dude, what's this YouTuber doing that's really trendy? Like,
no, I don't,
hot sauce challenge, do that. It's
you
like,
can,
but I'm saying, like, let's say,
is that what you want to be doing? That means you basically have to do the trends like every time.
Yes, every trend you have to keep watching. Like, would you rather be a market analyzer or a doer?
Okay,
Which one would you rather be?
Yeah, good point.
Which one would you rather be? Would you rather be a guy over here?
It depends. That is like there's people who think of YouTube differently.
Yes.
Like there are people who are like, oh, this is a business,
and that can be valid. I'm not
100%. Like if they want to do that.
Yes, if you want to do that, that's fine.
Like, there are people who are like, oh, there's money to be made here. This is my business. Going to be my business.
But from where I'm standing over here on the other side of the aisle, I'm like, okay, guys, you're doing this. But then, you'll get your one little video that gets 100K. Let's say it does. You get your little 100K video. And then I'll look at their channel. I'll scroll up. I'll see that as their like main thing. And they'll be down to like 2K. Or even worse, like down to like 100.
Well, I'm talking about like that's just a trend guy. I'm just talking about somebody like who makes a channel about like retail, like really cool retail buildings or something.
Yeah, or reviews
like top 10 rich like giant like mansions in LA or something.
Or rich or let's say a guy does technology.
Or Mr. Beast. Mr. Beast went into it thinking like a businessman. He's like, oh, this is going to be a business and it's going to be giant. He loves that.
Some people are great at that. Some people have a perfect sense for that.
You're just not that guy.
I'm not that guy. What I'm telling you
is, just want to make stuff you want to make.
Like you can make stuff that you're passionate about. You can stick to. You 100%. Can build something. The thing is,
I was just saying. I don't want to diss the guys who are like their passion is the business.
No. But you need to build. The thing is, you can't build on sand. You can't have nothing there. I know that's obvious, but people think, oh, I can just make one video. If I just have one breakout hit, it's going to work out. It's like, That's not how it's going to be.
Well, one breakout hit doesn't guarantee success, especially on YouTube.
No. A breakout hit, even in music, doesn't work. In a game, in game development, it doesn't work. Because if you have one good game or one good thing,
dude, there's a girl.
It's bad.
That I watch or that I listen to. When you say music, her name's Devin again. Her music gets so many views on Spotify.
Yeah,
she's like I think she's an independent artist. She works like 3 jobs,
and
her music's killing it on Spotify.
Yes, and that's.
She's like, I still work like 3 jobs. Like people think all this money's coming in. It's like it's just not.
You have to, you know the guy who was Wolverine, and like the cartoons, the guy who was at that convention with the massive line behind him, Steve Bloom. That was the guy. Yeah. He's Wolverine. He's like Guillermin and all those people, and he's in Cowboy Bebop. That guy said I was working jobs. That's what I was doing while I was pouring myself out of here. I was working jobs.
So everybody does, man. You truly want to do it, you make time for it.
Yes.
That's where another bullcrap thing comes in. People say I'm too busy or I don't know how am I going to have enough time. It's like, well, you can easily have enough time.
That's the exact excuse I made. I was like, oh, what's the, I need to think of an idea. But in my mind,
it's like you do have enough time.
You have enough time, and you don't need to always think things out so deeply. Like,
look, you're not someone who's making masterpiece movies here.
No,
you don't have to have it be like.
You don't need to have it be like perfectly edited.
A perfect idea that you want.
You don't have it be perfectly scripted. In fact, that's what held me back when I first started and made me not want to do it more, was the mentality of like, oh, I got to script out this entire thing and do this entire thing. Bro, I literally walk in my room, my little booth with my iPad. I hit record. I talk. If I mess up, I have a little editing thing there, so I can just edit it while I'm doing it.
Is this for the voice acting thing?
Even it's YouTube? Both. It's for both. Both are for YouTube. I use the booth for
your video in there.
Oh yeah, I do Spidey cast there. I don't show myself there, but like I haven't shown myself in the recent episodes at all.
Oh,
my face. I could record it in there. I'd be fine with recording in the booth.
Dude, you should have your face in there. It's better.
It is better having your face in a video. But what I'm saying is,
I didn't watch the newest one because I didn't want to. Actually, you know what? The Batman one didn't have your face, and it was still really good. So maybe you don't have to.
It's because of I do want to have my face in there. I do want to. But the thing is, I gotta think about the setup.
Yeah. Anyway,
think about what's going on.
So,
but that's what I'm saying. Is look, you got to build something. Build.
You always have time. There's always enough.
And there's always enough time.
Valkyrie is another. I don't like her very much, but like, I mean, she's beautiful, but that's not the point.
No.
I don't like her. Like, it doesn't matter. Who cares what I think about her? But she worked. I do respect the fact that she worked. She went to school and worked 2 jobs and streamed to nobody, basically.
Yes.
And just did it all the time. So if you can have 2 jobs and school,
yes,
and you find time to stream, like you're not making it a priority.
Don't be like
you're hovering around too much. You're like not managing your time. Everyone is not managing their time correctly.
Yes.
Stop watching YouTube.
Big deal. Yes.
Stop
watching YouTube.
Stop playing games 24/7.
Stop playing games 24/7 instead of thinking, man, I really want to play this game today.
Yeah. How about I play the game and you make content out of it?
Yes.
Instead of just.
How about you think of an idea before you do this, before you begin anything. Like I started the first video, one of the Spidey cast episodes, I got up at like 5 in the morning, and I just started recording. It was on a Sunday. So in like 3 hours, I was about to leave.
Yeah.
Do soundboard at my church. And I was like, you know what am I doing? I'm just going to do an episode. So I did it. I did an entire episode within the span of not even an hour, like probably an hour. That was about the furthest production. Like, it's not going to take that much out of your day. Like, it just isn't. Like, you're not going to be sitting there like no lifing it.
No, and one day you can record. One day you can. Yes. That was what helped me when I was, even though I stopped doing it. The reason I stopped doing on that one YouTube channel that you said you liked everything was because it was way more work to edit than anything I've ever done.
Yes, it was.
But still, a week is so much time to get something done.
Yes, a week is a lot of time to get something done.
I have a ton of time. I'm not like Matt. Matt has like way less time than I do to.
Yes.
Like, I make my own work schedule, so it's like.
And that's.
It's like, look, dude. Then what do you want?
You're like,
do you want? I could put crappier videos up, but it's like that's what I do every time. How about for once you just make
like videos
I know if you're like, this is the favorite content you've ever made to me. And it's like, well, that's good because it's the most effort I put into it.
Yeah.
You're like, wow, what a surprise. The more effort I put into it, the less crappy it is.
Yes, you do need to, I'm not saying you can just skirt by without effort, but there is a balance between the two where it's
I'm not saying you're
there are some people.
I'm just saying why I quit what I was doing. Because I was like, oh my gosh, there's just like so much more work than those like dumb Call of Duty mobile videos.
Yeah, I do like those still, but it's like those are the goals. May even throw that at the beginning, so people are less confused. It's a bit less disjointed. That's probably what I'll throw at the beginning.
Whatever you want to do, I mean,
I'm okay with that. That streamlines things a little bit, so we're not just jumping around.
Mine, I'm trying to stream consistently, which I'm trying to do with one of my brothers, and maybe you if you do it too. But yeah, try to stream and make YouTube videos like of the streams and of content are my goals. That's pretty much it. And this, like, obviously keep doing
and
this.
Workout obviously is both our goals.
Well, I'm talking about just in the same sphere.
Content,
I have plenty. Yeah, actually, being more disciplined. I have so many.
Yes,
so many.
But content wise, we both have these goals. Like we want to accomplish these. Actually, accomplish these. Like they're not that. It's not that crazy to do. Okay, it's not that. It's not like. It's not like you're climbing Mount Everest. You're not going.
This is just making content. It's not like I'm saying, "Hey, I want to be successful. I want it to be successful."
You're not saying that.
I'm saying I want to be making things.
No. Yes.
Because I loved making videos since I was a kid. I just like somewhere around the way, you just get like lazy and
you do get lazy,
lethargic, and like there's a lot more you got to do. That's still not an excuse. No. I'm just saying. When you're a kid, you have all this free time, and you're like, I'm bored as heck. I want to do something.
Yes.
Like. And then as an adult, you're like, I'm bored as heck. There are things I could do that are good.
But I'd rather just sit here, be bored. Yeah. Just keep scrolling through my...
It's almost like you want your brain to not be... For me, it's like I just want my brain to not be going all over the place. Like, I'm like, oh, I want to like be out of my head for a little bit. So
yes. And it's good to be out of your head.
Yeah. I'm like,
it was very good.
Well, I'm saying I want to be in my head, so I'm going to sit here and look at YouTube and veg out for.
Like vegging out.
It's
and that explains why you see these videos with millions of views, because the veggers are like, dude. Not everyone, obviously. They're like, dude, I really like this content, so they're just constantly consuming and consuming.
One thing that's obvious is if you're watching it so much, you have time to make something.
Yes, you do. If you're a creative person,
if I'm watching YouTube as much as I watch. You have enough time to make something.
Within the amount of hours you watched, or the games you played, or the things you've done, you could have made.
Like what you want is you want to have your cake and eat it too, which is I feel like everybody always thinks like that.
I'm like, I posted one video, 2 weeks later I'll post another one or 3, and it's like.
No, I'm saying people want to.
Yeah, they want
to do everything that they want to do, plus have time.
Yes,
they're like, I don't want to change anything, but also have time. To make videos. No. It's like, that's not how life works.
No.
But that is seriously that's what I thought. I'm like, I don't have any time in the sense of like, I want to do what I want to do and then on top of that, have time to make
I don't have time to do this. I want to play this video game.
Yeah. It's like, no, you just have to a lot of times you just have to sacrifice.
You have to sacrifice
what you've been doing anyway for so long.
Yes. Sacrifice your...
That is a big thing that comes for me, too, is I'm like, I kind of just want to play video games and not... How many times have I told you?
Yes, you have. I was like, dude, you going to do this today? You going to do more of the
and you're like, I'm like, I think I just want to do...
I'm like, you want to do more of the
channel? That last YouTube channel, you were like, dude, come on.
Yep, I was like, you should do it,
This is good. You should. And I remember I was always like, I just kind of want to play games and that's it. Like, I don't really care.
You say that, but then you like...
But then I always come back.
You always come back and it's like, bro, what are you doing?
What am I doing?
What am I doing too?
And dude, and on top of that, you also... you've told me so many times with that, like, dude, you got to do this.
Yeah, you're just coasting.
But then you want to know what's really pathetic? What's the truth? And I've been trying to be truthful with myself with all this stuff. The reason I'm like, dude, I just want to play games for fun. What always ends up from that is I want to be a pro at something. It's the same 2 ideas that I bounce back over and over and over. It goes, I want to make content. I get burnt out fast because I have no discipline. And then
You're like,
not even burnt out. Burnt out makes it sound like I did a bunch.
People say burnt out all the time.
I don't mean burnt out. I mean, I'm like, this is harder than I expected. It takes more time than I expected. No thanks. So I'm like, then I just start playing games for fun. And I'm like, I'm having so much fun bouncing around from video game to video game. Then I'm like, oh, I want to be a pro and be competitive. And it's like, I want to like be really, really good at a video game for one, like really, really good, like top level for once. And then it's like, okay, then I do get burnt out of said game, whatever I'm grinding really hard.
Because you're going,
because I don't have any balance. I'm just playing it like people who are pros balance, like they do balance things. But
people balance. They have.
Then
lives.
I'm like, okay, well, pros did be it was way harder than I thought. Let me go back to content, and I just bounce.
Bro, you need to
I'm not gonna be a pro.
Yes.
Or if I am, I need to let it happen. I'm not gonna be a pro, but if I were to be really, really good at one, it would have to be like I can make content too. It actually might even be better because I can make content. So I have something to bounce off of instead of just playing that one game.
Stop.
But also, why do I always do that? What in my mind made me think that I want to be a pro so bad? I don't know.
No, dude, it's just because it's because the way they frame things with game pros is very like, oh, you got a tournament. You got this crazy stuff, you got all these earnings. If this jumper can do it, I'll do it. And it's it's like there are some things
you're right,
that like with professional, it's like speed running. Like I never wanted to get into that's something I actually do not want to do is speed running. That's me actually saying it. And I'm not like, oh, it's gonna change. No, it's not. I don't want to. I appreciate what they're doing. There are some things you can be just an observer on, but what I'm saying is like
it's like I want to be the hero.
Yeah,
I want to be the guy.
You want to be the guy.
And so it's like it's almost like it's somewhat to prove. It is somewhat to prove something to myself. Like, oh, I knew I could do this. Yeah. But isn't that just like an ego thing at the end?
Yes, it is. The thing is, it's not like
it's like I'm being egotistical about it.
I want to be the best of the best. It's like
I want to be the guy up there where everybody's like, "Whoa, that dude's him," and it's like that's probably not a
it's
good
like
thought,
bro. Like you have to. And
then when I'm not, then I'm like, oh my gosh, this is.
I feel success when I beat a guy in Slippy on Smash.
Well, I think that is a success.
And the thing is, people need to like. There is a lane you can be in, and you need to be happy in your lane too. That's another thing people need to learn.
You don't have to be insane.
You don't have to be the best of the best to even break.
Because really, the real fun part is like when I'm truly just looking at improvements and I'm getting because then that's really what you need to focus on, not like being at the top.
No,
why is it always the top? Everyone always, at least not. I say everyone. I always focus on where the top is,
bro.
And I'm like, I'm gonna get there, and that's when I'll be okay.
You know why? Every industry is competitive. Everyone's competing against one other guy. That's just how it is. You're competing against this guy. This guy's better. This guy's worse. And the thing is, what you need to be thinking instead of that is, first off, it's fun. Obviously, that's the no duh. But you also need to be thinking, I'm in my lane. I need to be okay with being in my lane. That doesn't mean you're giving up. That means I'm in my lane. I'm going to claw my way here. I'm going to claw. But I'm going to be going at a healthy pace with healthy schedules, with healthy things. And then I'm going to be healthy about this. I'm going to be healthy about it, but I'm also going to do this. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do it. I'm going to make content. I'm going to stream. I'm going to voice act. I'm going to make a game. I'm going to you have things you don't need to be thinking in your head. I'm at the top of this.
I think another thing is I think I need to rush it, and so like I'll be like, okay, I'm not like it's not because I'm like, oh no, I'm 35, I'm so old. I'm 35 by the way, but I'm like I'm so old. Oh my gosh, it's like I do think I'm kind of old, but I'm like I have less time to. I'm like I have less time to enjoy this stuff.
Yes.
Like I'm like, okay, I have to rush it so I'm not like 50 by the time
I don't want to be 50 when I get this.
But also, who cares if I was 50 and that's
bro,
I guess my thought is I want to enjoy this. I want this experience while I'm younger.
And it's like
but so I rush myself and I burn out. Like I'm like I gotta make a video today, gotta do this, gotta grind this game. So it's like I want to be 40 on stage if I were to go pro or something and be like, I'm a 40-year-old up here. But maybe that's kind of dope, actually.
That would be. And what I'm saying to people is,
wait, this is what I'm saying. I'm saying like, what do you like? That is why I rush and burn out on everything and switch. It's because I have this FOMO of like,
yeah, everyone.
I'm aging. Like I'm aging. I only have so much time to get stuff I want to get done.
Yeah.
Done.
You think by the time
But then I get nothing done.
Yeah, you get nothing done because you should just be doing stuff. The thing is, a lot of people are talkers. A lot of people are talkers.
I'm a talker.
A lot of people are talkers. Same here, dude. I've been a talker for many years. It's real fun.
Why is that? What is that?
It's fun to be a talker.
Why are all of us like that?
It's because
you, me, and Matt are
humans
all
are lazy.
Well, Matt is like that too, but less.
Humans are lazy. That's just the truth. They're lazy. They want to see instant success. That's what they want to see.
Yeah, but I know a lot of people who don't do that though. They don't talk and they just
There are a lot of humans though. I've seen plenty of channels that I've absolutely loved and they've been working on.
I understand, but I'm saying there is a lot of people on the opposite side who aren't like this.
Yes, there are go-getters. But when you're on this, but I guess I'm saying,
why are we like that?
I guess the reason why I'm saying
because we're lazy.
Yes,
obviously.
Yes, you're lazy. You want to see instant success. You want to see this idea get out. You want to see
instant gratification.
You want your instant gratification. You want to be like that guy up there who's like, man, that guy's got that really.
Yeah, but I know that's dumb, and I still.
Yes, it is.
But I still think that way, even though I know it's dumb.
And you know what? Even when you're thinking like that, shove it to the side. Seriously, just be realistic. Be like, okay.
I mean, you've been working on the same game for a while. How have you done that?
What kept me going was I was like, that was also another challenge he made before the YouTube stuff. He made 2 challenges to me. He was like, okay, just work on the game every week. He's like, just do it. Just work on it a lot. You can put hours into it, bro. Like you can do this. It's very much people need to realize that it's like, bro, you got like take advantage of your time. That's what we were saying from the beginning. Take stock of it. Take stock of the time that you have. Seriously, look at the time. You put your time in, your little time thing into the time machine, and then out you get effort, and out you get improvement. You put time in, just put a bit of time in, healthy amount of time, you get effort. The next day, get some more effort. You put a little time and effort in. Tomorrow, you don't have to work on, like me, I don't have to work on my dialogue system anymore. Like, oh, it's done. It's finally finished. Don't have to work on that anymore. You need to be having a checklist in your brain. There is a checklist that needs to be running in your brain where you're like, okay, let's say I was like, okay, for the fan voice acting stuff, okay, 5 auditions a week. Okay, 5 auditions, maybe more. Just get those out. Get a couple out. Get a couple out there. Or let's say YouTube, a video out a week. It's not that bad.
Yeah.
It's not that bad. And then you slowly notice your content improving as you're doing it. The thing is, people.
That's so true.
That's honestly the most gratifying thing ever when you see the improvements. You need to look at the improvements. It doesn't matter if the thing is bad, and then you'll go back to that thing and look at it and you're like, man, I was real trash.
So what do you think about? Okay, so what made you not switch games again? Because you used to always switch.
Because I was like,
game.
Because I thought of a system too. Every time I make, there's 2 ways to make a game. You can just be the spontaneous doofus who makes everything programmed like, and that's okay. You can be scattershot with it.
Okay.
But what you really need to
doofus,
do,
right?
not a doofus. I'm also referring to myself.
I know.
So that is kind of, I'm not even trying to be mean. It is a foolish thing.
It is funny that you said not trying to be mean,
Yes.
but you're like, they're doofus.
It is a foolish thing to do.
Look, you're a total dweeb.
No.
But it's not bad.
No, it's a foolish thing to do because you're thinking in your head.
We hate you.
You're thinking in your head. Okay.
I'm kidding.
But what I'm saying is you're thinking in your
Trying to farm highlights, dude. You're killing me here.
You've got a lot of highlights. We've got the whole episode's been a highlight of ramble, but we haven't had this in a while. So we're permitted to have an episode where we're like, ugh. But
yeah, I mean,
but what I'm saying is like the 2 types of people are the ones that think of an idea. Okay, this is one idea. I'm going to make this game based off this one idea, like this one thing. You're doing one thing. You're making this, like, let's say I was making, Granny and stuff. That guy had a 1-track mind with the way he was developing it. It's just for this one game. I'm just going to use this code for one game, and then I'm going to move to the next game and then redesign the code from scratch.
Okay.
So, and this is going to blow people's minds here. That you can do that, but you need a team if you want to do that. But if you're one guy, you probably should be reusing code. And
but the guy with Granny does reuse code or he doesn't?
When he made other games, they felt very different, like gameplay wise, like the twins and stuff. They felt like completely different. Like he must have.
He's alone, isn't he?
Yes, he is.
So he does do it alone.
I guess what I'm saying is the reason why I never finish it is because I want to make a dialogue game. I want to make a story game. You need to build a system, a venting system. That's what saved me. I thought, man, why do I keep going back to RPG Maker? Oh, because the eventing system. You can put things together in a logical way and the game will run it. You're not programming everything out over and over again. Yeah. You're using blocks. And you can define the attributes of the blocks themselves. Like, oh, how many cameras are in this scene? 2. What walking points are they going to? You have a little drop-down box. Like, I'm making a user interface to program for me. Programming a user interface to program for me.
What? You use RPG Maker?
I did, yeah.
For this game?
No, not for this one. I used it as inspiration. I was like, you know what? I was like, you know what? It's so easy to prototype something. You could make a cutscene, a beautiful, beautiful cutscene in 2D, and you would have it in like an hour. Like you can do it in about like an hour or even like 30 minutes. Like you don't have to work very hard to do a beautiful cutscene. I was like,
but what does this have to do with you not switch? So you just didn't want to switch because you had to start from scratch?
It was not.
What finally made you not? I mean, dude, how many times am I like, Seth, you're never going to complete a game if you switch?
Having a system.
What made you be like, I'm staying this
because
time?
I didn't have a system. I was trying to do, like, some people can do that. There are people that can sit down and program out an entire scene, like write all this code. I make reusable code. That's what I want to do. Reusable code. Code that can be reused. So I'm not programming every cutscene going, using the stupid node block system and being like, oh, dude, where's, switch to camera. Every time you'd be doing that for a cutscene, switch to this camera, do this thing. Oh, if this is
so your cutscenes are going to look the same every time?
They're not going to look the same. They are different. But the thing is, it's simplifying things. What I'm saying is it's making it so you can reuse code, but you can define the parameters in a window.
And this is why you didn't switch.
Yes, because I saw the system that game engine had, and I was like, that's what makes it so freaking addicting and so satisfying, is that you can just build a scene without having to retype the code over and over and over. And then you have this little, like you just have blocks. You click on the blocks, it opens up a panel of details. You just find how many characters are in the scene, which characters are in the scene, what animation they're doing from a drop-down box, what sound effect is playing. Like, you're not programming that in one by one. You are programming, but you're programming for later.
Yeah.
So you can, that's what made it better. I wasn't doing it just because, like that's the problem. When you're developing, and like I said, depending on the game, if it's a simple game, you can do that. You can just develop the game and be like, okay, maybe I'll reuse a couple things here. I'm building a system to event stuff, to make it so you can, it's called an event system because it takes, it's complicated, but it very much.
I was more so just asking, so you basically, the reasoning is, I don't need to know all the nerd stuff. I'm just kidding. So you saw that, what, you were building on top of something? I was
building. You know how operating.
So you're saying now if you make a different game, you're going to have a base already?
Yes, I'm going to have a base that I can reuse. And this is a base that is the same type. It's like the Telltale tool.
So you're like, if I finish this game, I can bounce off to something else with the stuff that I've learned from this game.
I'm making,
even if it's not your big game.
I'm making a tool, not a game. I'm making a game and a tool.
Okay.
The tool is meant for streamlining development.
So really you stuck with it because you know it's going to be easier to make your next game.
Yes. I knew it's easier. It's going to be rough right now. I'm going to be programming the entire system. But the thing with the system is it'll make it so a game can be out in like 5 months, maybe even less, depending on how I do it. And that's what I wanted to do. It's called streamlining. That was my problem. I enjoy streamlining things. Like, oh, I need this script to slow down kind of the like what I did for Halo modding. When I do stuff, I'm like, okay, how do I make it so this can be faster? It's just making things faster. That's what it is. It's making things faster.
Yeah.
It's making
So it wasn't the idea of this game that kept you there.
It was the
like you would have probably switched again.
I would have switched again.
You think or no?
I would have switched again. Not
with the style looking so good and
the style I would have kept. I would have switched again had I not done this though, because bro,
at least thank God something kept you there,
bro.
My gosh,
it's because it's like I was saying. It's because smoothing things out. You need to smooth things out.
But what makes you switch? You're just bored of the idea? You're like,
I just think the idea, I'm like, holy crap, this idea is getting huge.
Oh, so
maybe I should do something simpler.
Oh.
Maybe I should do something simpler.
Yeah, but sometimes you switch to crazy. You'll be like, as I've had, you'd be like, dude, I'm going to do this. I know it's going to be a lot of work. It's a big game, but I'm going to do this.
When I was really
and I'm like, whoa.
When I was like 7 years ago, I was like a masochist. I would choose an idea.
I remember that. I know
insane,
that, yeah.
And then never finish it. This is an RPG. It's like for your first game, like, and this. What's nice about this system is, even if my brain does get the idea of changing, I still have the system. I still have the tool. Nothing's being erased. The tool can be used. It's just a tool. I'm not even building a game anymore. I'm building a tool. That's all I'm doing right now. I'm not thinking, man, I've taken every story aspect. I want a story-based game. I've thrown it out the window. I've thrown out every prospect of story, universe, anything. All that stuff is gone.
In this game?
Yes. Everything is gone.
So what is it then?
It is a tool right now. It is a tool.
Oh, so you aren't making a game.
It is a tool to build the game. First, think about the tool, then you think about the game.
Okay, so
what I'm saying is everything that I thought in my head, I first plotted out the story in my brain. I thought of ideas for that. But then
with the guy
with the zombie stuff and the people,
so all that's gone.
All that. I was like, bro, if you do that first, you're going to not finish it because you have to get to that point where you can do it.
True.
You can actually do it.
That's true.
The thing is, why?
Because you're going through the story and being like,
okay, this is happening.
How do I program this part to happen?
How does this cutscene happen? You know, what happens in this cutscene? I'm thinking.
And you're thinking, how about I get a base and then
a base that I can read over and over. The blocks, you can.
So then maybe you can do the zombies and the.
Maybe I can do it. Maybe I can do it. That is the idea. It's not about, and it might not even can do it.
Yeah, but so maybe it's not even so you're saying it might not even be that game anymore.
Who knows?
Right now, you're just
because I'm just building the tool. The tool is going to make it so the game can be done.
That makes sense.
The problem is
you're not even really working on the game right now.
No. You're
working on like
the tool to actually make the thing efficient. You're not. It's like an operating system. Like back in the day, you typed in the names.
So you're like, okay, what's important? Okay, the dialogue system's important. Let me make this be awesome.
Dialogue system. And every good developer, I'm not even joking, every big developer that actually succeeds, I'm not saying, dude, I'm going to be this massive success.
I hope so.
But the people that do succeed make a system. That's what they do. If you don't make a system, you're shooting yourself in the foot in some ways.
Well, you're going to get overwhelmed. Like immediately.
You're going to be like, oh my gosh, I have to code this specific cutscene this way and have to keep reprogramming the cutscene over and over again and program the dialogue and program that.
So what was I seeing when I was seeing this cool art style? What was that?
The art style's still here.
And you're walking around in the art style. Like, what was that?
The art style is still
Was that a part of the game or is that just.
It was part of the game. Yes, it was. But the thing is, I stopped myself. I put brakes on it. I was like a car going at 5,000 miles an hour, waiting to be burned out.
So you just do still like that art style and want all that stuff.
But the gas was going, and I was just like riding forward. It's like now.
So you're like, okay, there's this guy meets, for an example, you're like, he's in his house. He meets a zombie in the hallway. You're like, okay, how do I program this guy seeing this guy and then fighting him?
Yes.
And then I'll stop there. I was like, oh, I have to program he goes out his door and he's in this area.
Yes.
Like, how do I program him? You're saying instead of doing that.
It's called being modular. So you can stick anybody.
So instead of building the mechanics as the game is going forward, you're building all the mechanics then you're making the game.
Yes, you don't do that. You don't do that because riding like you are shooting ahead. That is, we're an hour and 13 minutes. But what I will say is you're shooting ahead at breakneck speeds, and you're not even thinking of optimization. You're not thinking of how can this actually work together logically.
Yeah.
Like, even when I get the temptation to be like, oh, I'll just do modding again and be a coward, I end up thinking in my head, but I'm building a system. And guess what? You never leave a system behind.
What is it that makes us go back to the easy? It's just the easy way out.
Yes, it is the easy way out. So I'm like, you know what? If I'm going to think that way, I'll make it easy. That's what I was thinking. I was like,
that's smart.
If my brain is going to think that I need to do
like
this,
outsmarting yourself.
I'm like, okay, trump card brain. First off, people are going to pressure you, which that's good. Thank you for that. But second off, you're building a system. You're building a system. You're not leaving systems behind. You're not deleting anything. You're forced to go back to that system. You're forced to, because in your brain, you'll be like, man, I want to start, I wish this was way easier. But then immediately you think back in your head, if I make this system, I can do whatever game I want, buddy. I can do whatever I want. I don't have to pigeonhole myself into a box.
Yeah,
I can just, if the idea seems like it's ridiculous, and some ideas do get that way, like there's no logic behind it, which was how it was. I was constantly just gunning ahead at full speed.
Thinking, remember when you told me like, was it on your birthday? You're like, I'm gonna challenge myself to a game jam or whatever.
Yes, I did. And I was like,
are you just avoiding your game, dude?
Slow. I was like, slow.
So I was like, that's a cool challenge.
Down.
Like, that's a cool challenge.
That's code for you want to jump into RPG Maker. That's really what it is. It's like, slow down. If you make this tool, you can also sell the tool to people.
What made you change your mind there? Where you're just like, okay, he's like, I just said like, oh, I was like, what about your game? And
is this live? I thought,
because I feel bad. I didn't want to make you like,
no, you weren't doing anything. I was thinking in my head, why do I keep going back to this engine over and over and over and over and over? I had a choice I had to make. I can go on that side where everything's already done.
Yeah.
And make something that's good. It can look good. It can be good. I can download plugins and use other stuff, but it's an RPG Maker game. And I'm not trying to be mean. Look, if you want to do that, that's great. But I was like, man, I wish this was 3D. That's what I was thinking in my head. I wish this was 3D. And I was like, I really wish this was 3D. Days passed by. Wish this was 3D. Months. I'm like, okay, wait a minute. Stop right there. What if I did it? What if I was that guy that made it so people like me could make something faster in 3D? What if I was the guy who made the tool to make it so not just I can use it, but everybody can use it?
Yeah. Wouldn't it have to be like a pretty flushed out tool though?
Yes, it would. There would obviously, when I finish this thing, if let's say the game got quite a bit of money, I just hire a guy to write documentation. That's what I would do. Or I do it myself.
So you're saying that's way down the line.
Yes. But I was thinking in my head, there's a lot of people like me. There's a lot of Seths in the world that really want to make games, but they want to make games efficiently. Because no doofus, there are some, and no, they're not doofuses. For me, I'm a doofus. I'm the doofus.
I was just joking. I don't care if you're going.
What I'm saying is, if I'm doing that, if I just make a game, let's say I just do it. Let's say I just did a game, and I was just like, okay, I made the game, it's over. I have to tear everything down. I have to tear the game down, and then reuse that code.
Yeah.
And then at that point, I'd be like, oh, I just want to restart, because I'm gonna have to restart because there's models everywhere. There's crap in here. I'm going to have to delete so much crap.
Yeah.
But then I was like, you're building a tool. You're not making a level. You're not making story stuff. You're not doing that at all, because you're just shooting yourself. You're literally taking a gun. You're pointing it at your foot, shooting it, because it's like you're in a marathon or something and you don't do preparation. You're just going ahead. You're just going like full speed ahead. And you're not thinking, or like you're on the F1 racing, or like you're racing. You're gunning that gas so fast. You may get done, but when you're done, your car's broken. Your car's broken. It breaks down. It falls apart.
Yeah, it's like all or nothing attitude is.
It's the all or nothing attitude where it's like, bro,
not great.
What you need to be doing right now is making a system. Then you make the game. You don't make the game, then the system.
Yeah,
or simultaneously. If you make the game first, you probably won't finish it.
I get it. Like, all or nothing is not the attitude to have.
You probably won't finish it. You need to be thinking in your head, okay, there may be days where I'm like, oh man, I wish this was done. But you also think in your head, every little step is going to push it forward. Every little step. I won't have to I'm thinking in my head, I won't have to program ever again. Ever. I will never have to open up the node thing, write any code at all. It's just going to be
like, you mean like way down the line?
Yep. I will get to a point where I'm like, I don't have to do this ever again. I only have a couple blocks on the screen. I have like 15 options you can pick. I've narrowed it down. So you can, and I've finished 4 of them. And that leaves 11 left. And that is what motivates me. That's what gets me forward is thinking in my head.
And you don't have to, the funny part about that is I feel like we're very all or nothing like type of people. So it's like when you say this, when I'm like, I only have 11 left, I would be like, I would get 8 done, like working all night. And then I'd be like, I don't want to do this anymore. Like the next day, I swear that's how I do everything. I'm like, I'm getting this video recorded, edited out tonight. Nice. Like, and then I'm like, and then I'll maybe do it, but then I'm like, I don't want to make another video for a month because I didn't.
Like, you do it. The thing is, you don't do stuff like full speed ahead. Like you slow down, buddy.
Yeah.
Most teams think in their head, that's why mod tools are so efficient, because the team thought of designing this system first. Same with the RPG maker thing. They're like, okay, it's a system. It's a system. You need a system. Not just for that. You need it for everything. Whether it be video editing. Okay, I'm going to do something. Do I really want to gun ahead? You also don't make things too complicated on yourself. You're like, I'm going to have 50,000 edits, spinning around the camera, doing all this crazy stuff. And it's like, and that's also a highlight there. But it's like you're thinking, you're like gunning ahead so fast. You're like, I'm going to have to do this every single week. Yeah. And it's like, no. That's why I made the intro segment. Is because I was like, okay, for the podcast, how do shows start? Like let's say you're watching a radio show or listening to a radio show. They usually have an intro. They have an intro, it establishes stuff, it gets things forward. Intros are what hooks you in.
100%.
Like, and that's why I'm going to try to get them in every episode, because you need to have an intro or else people are going to be like, okay, what am I, like for Spidey Cast, the whole thing is just, it doesn't need an intro. It's just an episode. But for a podcast, it's more like off the cuff like this, where I'm not just sitting in a booth, looking down at an iPad, hitting record, editing out what I don't like, and then doing it again. That stuff is like this. It needs some to keep a structure. And I'm even saying during this video, we're gonna chop some stuff around a little bit. We're gonna edit around some stuff here because it will shorten. It's better to work harder, not smarter. I mean, work smarter, not harder.
Yeah.
Because you're just sitting there like, man, I'm gonna do this thing, and I'm gonna throw everything in the kitchen sink at it.
That's what I do. Then I burn out. I'm like, oh wow, I got one. I literally the last video I did on my YouTube channel with playing that baby game, which is kind of funny because I'm not gonna finish that. Like, I'm not finishing that game until probably like next Halloween again. So I'm probably gonna make it a joke where it's like, gotta wait another year. But
if you're gonna play a horror game, play a shorter horror game too. I'm just being.
I didn't think it was gonna be that long.
Yeah.
Because originally it didn't have that many chapters when I played it originally. It was just like 1 or 2. So I was like, oh, this will be easy. I'm like, oh my gosh, they have like 7 chapters now. Like, my gosh. But that day, so it's I do it every time I record. I try to get it all done in a day. Like that baby one, I recorded it and I edited it pretty much all the way in a day and uploaded it like the next morning. like basically.
You're like,
and then I was like, okay, like whatever. Then but then the next day I recorded it again. So after I uploaded, I recorded the next episode.
It's like, bro, no.
Like that next day, and I was like, what am I doing?
Down. Take it from a guy.
And then I was like, I'm burnt out. I'm done.
I'm a creature of habit. Even to these days, I'm like, man, I wish I could do this, and then I'll end up starting something else, and like not like a project. I'll be like, dude, and
you got to be careful. Like we're not getting paid.
Yes, I ported this map.
If I'm gonna get burnt out anywhere, I want it to be at work when I'm getting paid. Like this stuff, I want to cherish and be careful with.
I ported, dude, and Matt got on me one time either. Like one time again, he was like, dude, what are you doing? I was like, I ported at KOTOR level into Jedi Outcast. What are you gonna do with that? What are you gonna do with that? What is the point of wasting your time doing this?
Seth, I never said that it was a waste of time.
But what is it? What is it doing?
No, I know you were talking about Matt. I'm saying I've definitely thought like, why are you doing that?
Why are you doing this?
Game?
Why?
Like that's cool. Like I genuinely think it's cool.
What are you doing? What is this going towards? You're just gonna make this thing and then leave it behind within a day and go back to the same thing you were doing before.
Yes.
What are you doing?
So Matt said that to you.
Yeah. It's like, what are you doing? He kind of insinuated. It's like, bro, what are you doing? What are you doing? He's like, oh, I thought you were, I thought this was gonna be something for your game. He's like gonna get excited about that. It's like, bro, you gotta. Who cares? Your mind needs to be focused on this. You need to be focused on this. And that's you can stop doing, bro, your videos are the other outlet. Okay, your videos are the second outlet you can can have other outlets. But if you don't want to work on your game this week,
make a video.
Do the videos. Yeah. Do the videos. Do the auditions. Do the other stuff. Don't be like slow down. Don't do any game related, programming related things. Just
like if you're burnt out, let yourself be burnt out for
cut that out.
Why do we not? Why do we think that we have to power through that all the time?
No. I'm gonna.
Yeah, so do I. Like, that's what I do. I'm like, dude, hey, give yourself a break this week. Do something else. Like, do something else.
Do
but
that.
Then come back. Like, let your brain take a break. And then a lot of times you do that. You come back and have more ideas.
Don't do anything adjacent.
I'm excited about. Yeah.
To that.
But then you're excited. Like you come back and you're excited. It's like, dang, why do I do this every time? But then the next one's like, no, I'm powering through. Yes. This has to get done. I don't have a lot of time in my life. I have to get it done now. It has to be done right now.
Also, don't care about how you feel about it because feelings change rapidly.
Yeah.
I'll finish a block and I'll be the happiest boy ever. Finishing a block is the best feeling ever. I'm like, you know what, dude? You finish a block. Maybe you take a week off and then you come back. Like you don't need to, obviously you need to slow down, but who cares how you feel? What's better? The feeling you have right now or the end point you're going to reach? What's better? The journey, the end point you're going to reach?
The end point.
Or the, man, it'd be really cool if this was in this. Look, you don't have to cut that out forever, but start finishing things first, okay? Start finishing projects. Finish projects.
Yeah.
Finish them. It doesn't matter if you want to do this over here. That's okay. Maybe like a decade down the line, if I got like good enough at developing games, I could be like, oh, I can go back to the silly stuff I want to do, but I can't do that now. I'm a serious dev. You do have to be serious about it.
Yeah.
To a degree. You need to be like, okay, slow down. Slow down. Don't be doing this. You may think in your game, man, I wish this level was in here. But it's like, Seth, don't. Seth.
That's cool. We know you can do that, though.
Seth.
Like, we don't. That's not what we're worried about. We know you can do that.
Yes,
you can do that
1,000 times.
Like, okay? That's not what we're concerned about.
And then you're not even going to do anything with that level when you're done. That's the thing.
We're just like, this is cool. Anyway.
What are you going to do with it? What are you going to do with it, buddy? Oh, I want to do this. It's like, what are you going to do?
Because when I'm saying it's sick, like it is cool, but I'm also just like, also part of me is like,
you're not going to do anything with this. You're not.
What's your plan here, dude?
What are you going to do? Put a level in there? Great. Other people do that all
Which
the time.
I've seen you do over and over again.
I've done it 1,000 times. I've proven I can do it. What's it doing? What are you doing?
Okay, we gotta cap this, dude.
Yes, we do.
All right.
How long has it been?
Almost an hour and a half.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Wow.
Ramble episode.
That's a good episode. We were talking about that off camera anyway, so we decided to fire it up. Seth was like, let's just talk about this on the cat.
And I apologize for rambling a lot.
No, it's not. You weren't rambling. It's on topic. It's just that this is the issue, dude. And it's not even like an issue. Like maybe we just don't care, but like it's not that we ramble. It's that
we're all over the place.
If I ask a question and it's my fault. A few times I ask you a question in the middle of you trying to finish your thought, and then you're going off on something else. It's that we jump around
so much,
and it's all related to the. It's not like it's unrelated.
No. But we won't.
A lot of times we won't finish what we began talking about because we move on to.
If there's a beginning of an episode, like that's why there is going to be some editing for this thing. There's going to be some restructuring.
It might be good. We probably should talk a little bit about like, look, what does the intro look like? Because I was like, dude, intro with a story, and then I was just like, go, and you're like, what's?
Yes.
So it probably is a little better to have some kind of idea if we're gonna do this.
Yes, if we're gonna do this, we need to at least think. But
anyway, still good evidence.
It's like, bro, you need to slow the frick down. That's all I wanted to say is, the
long story short, you can do your goals,
but slow down.
Slow down.
Don't be trucking.
And if your goals are too big and that's what you're worried about, like shrink them.
Shrink your goal. Also,
like have little goals, and then we'll see where it goes.
Be logical about it, and it doesn't matter. And I'm not going to go into a ramble.
Anyway,
I'm just saying.
God bless.
Yes, God bless.
We'll see you next week.
Have a process, people.
Yes, have a process.